up? Oh, God. All right. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy. Back at it again with another Rico's Rants from the car. I'm getting off my job. I'm not going to tell you where I work because that ain't none of your business, but it is an education. And I was just noticing something today as I was talking to some of my colleagues, co-workers. It's still people out there that look down or look at children, black, white, whatever, and look at them crazy for sagging their pants or dressing a certain way. And look, I get where it comes from. Like, I understand the whole, like, you know, don't sag your pants, you don't want to look like a thug, da-da-da-da. But I also understand that a lot of that comes from respectability politics, and that's something that has not helped the black community at all. Because, of course, I work at a majority black and brown education place, school. And yeah, and these ladies are talking about this, and all I could think to myself, and I had to say it while we were in the classroom, because, you know, I had to kind of feign my little just, yeah. But I also told them, like, also remember this, they shoot us regardless of whether we sag in our pants or not. They shoot us in suits, they shoot us in jogging shorts, they shoot us in all, whatever attire you can think of that's respectable. Somebody black then got shot in it by a racist, or by the police, or by, you know, any number of the racist systemic organizations made to keep black and brown people down. And so I'm just doing this rant just to remind people, like, first of all, you only have so much control over what your kid wears up to a certain age. Like, yeah, elementary school, you got it. It's on you. You need to be the one sending them to school dressed, pressed, clean, all that good stuff. Eventually, those children will get older, and they will start having their own style. They will start, you know, experimenting with what they want to look like, what they want to wear, what they want to do, da-da-da. And trying to get them to make their way of dress or whatever respectable is not going to keep your kid any safer. It's not going to keep your kid any safer. It's not going to keep your kid any further away from any of the bullshit they might catch in the world, because regardless of what they're wearing in the world, if they are black or brown, they're already being judged. Before people even get below the neck to see that this kid has on, you know, A, B, C, D, E, F, whatever, they're already being judged. So saying that it's not respectable to sag your pants or da-da-da or this or that to a child, it doesn't mean anything, because all they're seeing is judgment. And if all a child or teenager sees or experiences from an adult is judgment, they're not listening to you anymore. They're not going to hear you. They're not going to want to hear anything you got to say, because everything you got to say downs on them. Nothing they do is correct. So do you really think them kids are going to listen to you like that? Come on, y'all, it's a green light. So, and I'm not sitting here saying, like, let your kids do whatever once they get to a certain, no, I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that pushing your kids to dress respectably, number one, is going to push them to do the exact opposite. We all know how kids are. And number two, it's not going to keep them any more safe. The respectability politics is garbage. It doesn't work. We realize by now it hasn't worked, but somehow we are still pushing this bullshit. I don't get it. It's not something I'm into. It's not something I'm a fan of. And I really wish people, especially black people, would stop doing this to our children. It's because we're just passing down more bullshit. Passing down more of the, oh, we have to do this, we have to dress like this, we have to act like this, we have to speak like this, we have to do this to be respected. No. Respect off the top for humanity is given off the top. You need to respect me because you don't know me. I have respect for everybody. The only people I truly have disrespect for are people I know intimately. And I have a reason to not respect them. I have a reason to disrespect them, but it has nothing to do with their clothing. It has nothing to do with the way they speak, the way they talk. It has everything to do with how they live. You feel me? As long as your kids are living good, doing right, All that extra shit is extra. It's extra, man. And I know, I can't talk. I ain't got no kids. I'm not a parent. I get it. Yeah, whatever. But what I do know is my experience as an uncle, my experience as a tutor, and my experience as a fucking child back in the day. I remember mine. Some of y'all pretend like y'all don't remember when you were kids until it's time to say something derogatory about the new generation. Oh, when I was a kid, blah, 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 blah. No. Remember when you were a kid for real. Remember the real shit you did. Remember the real way you thought. Don't just, back in my day, Sega Genesis, blah, blah, blah. Like, no, actually think about it. Actually think about how you felt as a child when someone treated you the way you're treating a child. And think about if you liked it or not. And then think about how it affected you in the future. Because I'm not going to sit here and say everything kids don't like is something they don't need to be around, because some of the shit they just going to have to get over because it's life. You know what I'm saying? Some of the stuff do really be a lesson. But how they dress, how they talk, you know what I'm saying? It's really, like I said, it's all respectability politics. Now, if we're talking about getting jobs, if we're talking about, you probably should dress this way for an interview, you should probably speak this way during an interview. Now we're talking specific stuff. But if we're just talking about living, just going around day to day, stop trying to control. Man, look, them kids gonna dress the way they want to dress and talk the way they want to talk when you're not around. All you doing is teaching them to hide whatever they're doing that you don't like, which eventually will become a problem when they start seeing somebody you don't like, when they start experimenting with substances that you don't like. This is all stuff that you'll never find out about because that child is used to judgment and they get tired of it. They get real tired of it. So stop judging these kids for the way they dress and all that stuff. They are still children. They are still children at the end of the day, especially people. There is no especially. Everybody. Give these kids a little bit of slack, man. They going through it enough as it is. All right. That's all I got, man. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace out.